Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how you can transform your Windows 11 computer into this sleek, modern and professional look that not only feels premium but also makes your setup stand out. So just look at this clean UI, a stunning clock which is placed behind an overlay, and also a backlight dock that just look absolutely sick. If you are tired of the same old interface and want something fresh, aesthetic and highly functional, then stick around because I'll guide you step by step on how to achieve this exact look, from customizing your desktop with a beautiful wallpaper, setting up minimalistic overlay clock, tweaking Windows settings for a smoother experience, and finally installing a Mac-like dock, and we'll be covering it all. So if you are ready to upgrade your Windows experience, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get right into the video. So to get started with this customization, I've provided a link to some files and wallpapers in the description below. Make sure you download and we are good to go. So the first thing we are going to do is to set our wallpaper as our background wallpaper, and I've provided two wallpapers which we are going to use for this customization. So you can just click on any one of them and set it as your background wallpaper, and that's cool. So once you've set your wallpaper, the next thing we are going to do is to download Jascore, which is a remitter skin we are going to use in order to get that overlay on top of our clock and also add that modern clock to it. So to do that, just click on download on that website, click on understand, and it will download it on your Windows computer. Once it's downloaded, just run it up and it's going to run in the terminal. So once the terminal is open, it's going to ask you either you want to go with a quick install or also install as remitter application, and I'm going to go with one which is the quick install, and click on enter. And here it has figured out that remitter is not installed, so what it's going to do is to first install remitter for us, and then we are good to go. So just sit back for some few seconds and it's going to install everything for you for us to get started customizing our Windows. Alright, now it is done installing and it has opened its starter template for us to browse through what this thing is about, and we can just click on get started. And here what we have to do is to click on continue. Just keep it on hardware acceleration and click on continue, and here you can click on continue to skip this one and proceed. So now we can see it's asking us to install some few tweaks for us, but I recommend you click on I'll get it later, and here it will open this panel for you. The first thing you have to do is to click on libraries, and here we are going to install the overlayer. So I'll just click on it and click on this to install. Once it's installed, we can see that the overlayer panel is looking different with a few things over here. And what we can do is to create an overlay on top of our clock in order to give our Windows a vibrant and a beautiful look. And to do that, what we are going to do is to remove the background of our wallpaper, and it's pretty easy to do. So what we are going to do is to open our wallpaper in Microsoft Photos. So I'll just double click on it to open in Photos, and here what we can see is that we can click on edit, and also there is going to be a background remover tab over here. Just click on it to remove the background, and here what we can do is to click on remove and click on save options, and I'll click on save as a copy. And what I'm going to do is to head to where my wallpaper is and also save it over there. Once done, then we are good to go in setting the overlay. So what we can do is to turn it on, and here go to generals, and here we can click on this and go to where our overlay is. So I'm going to go in wallpapers on my desktop and select the overlay and just set it as my overlaying image, and here I'm good to go. So what you can see is that there is an overlay on your Windows, but if it's not visible, it's because it has the same wallpaper at the background. So the next thing we are going to do is to open the Jascore again, and here what we are going to do is to install this modular clock. So I'll just click on install to install this clock on my Windows, and here what we can do is to head to this general tab, and we are going to be greeted with this beautiful clock, and I'm going to go with this one because it looks more modern and clean. and I like how it's vertically aligned. So when I click on it, I can just click on this toggle button to turn it on, and that's it. Look at this. This is beautiful. So once we have this, what we can do is to just close this one and drag it over here. But we can see it's not overlay the other one. You just have to click on it to overlay. But the best and the nicest way I recommend you do is to right click on this one and change the Z overlay to -2, and here come here and also change the Z overlay to -1, and this is good. Here we can see now, if we right click and also click on remitter action, we can just refresh the skin over here, and everything is going to look beautiful and smooth. The next thing I want to show you is that if you open the Jascore and open the overlayer, you can tweak it to how you feel over here. And here what you can do is, if you have multiple monitor, you can just select one or two to select the type of monitor you want it to show on. And the most important part I want to show you is with the clock. And here what you can do is to click on star option, and here you can increase the size of the clock and also change the font if you like, and I think I'll go with the default one. So once we are done with this, we are good to go. The next thing I'm going to show you is how you can get that beautiful macOS dock style on your Windows computer, and it's pretty easy to have it. I've provided my dock finder, which is a Mac-like dock which comes for Windows, and I think it's one of the most smoothest and beautiful dock I've ever tried on Windows. And what you can do is to just download this zip file in the description below and head to your local disk, and here I recommend you create a folder called tweaks and just drag the file inside it. And here what you can do is to just run the doc64 to run my dock finder. Just click on allow, and you are going to see this beautiful dock with its finder on top of it. And here there are some beautiful customization you can tweak in these preferences, and it's pretty cool. So the only thing I'm going to show you is how you can just add your new to it, or you can just even click on Windows key and open anything you want to pin to it, and just here you can just right click on it and just pin it so that it will keep it on the dock, and no matter how many times you close it, you are going to have a few of it. And now I've done a full video on this dock, and it's pretty amazing, and I've linked the video in the description below, which is going to walk you through how you can take it to the next level. So this is it for the video, and if you have any questions, just comment it below and I'll be glad to reply you as soon as possible. And please do well to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, because it keeps me going and it helps me a lot. So thank you for watching. Peace out. Bye bye.